What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are having a great day as usual. So for this video, guys, I'm going to be reacting to a stand-up clip from George Carlin, and the clip that I'm reacting to is why he doesn't vote. But before we jump into the video, guys, I'm just going to need you to hit the like button, whatever side it's on. It really helps the channel. I really appreciate it as well. Thank you so much. Enough talking though, let's jump into the video. We'll have a little discussion after. Let's go.
Now, there's one thing you might have noticed I don't complain about. Politicians. Everybody complains about politicians. Everybody says they suck. Yeah! Well, where do people think these politicians come from? They don't fall out of the sky. They don't pass through a membrane from another reality. They come from American parents and American families, American homes, American schools, American churches, American businesses, and American universities, and they're elected by American citizens. This is the best we can do, folks. This is what we have to offer. It's what our system produces. Garbage in, garbage out. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to get selfish, ignorant leaders. The term limits ain't going to be any good. You're just going to wind up with a brand new bunch of selfish, ignorant Americans. So maybe it's not the politicians who suck. Maybe something else sucks around here. Like the public. Yeah, the public sucks. There's a nice campaign slogan for somebody. The public sucks. Fuck hope. Fuck hope.
No, you can't say that.
Because if it's really just the fault of these politicians, then where are all the other bright people of conscience? Where are all the bright, honest, intelligent Americans ready to step in and save the nation and lead the way? We don't have people like that in this country. Everybody's at the mall, scratching his ass, picking his nose, taking his credit card out of his fanny pack and buying a pair of sneakers with lights in them. So I have solved this little political dilemma for myself in a very simple way. On election day, I stay home. I don't vote. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't vote. Two reasons I don't vote. First of all, it's meaningless. This country was bought and sold and paid for a long time ago. The shit they shuffle around every 4 years doesn't mean a fucking thing. And secondly, I don't vote because I believe if you vote, you have no right to complain. People like to twist that around, I know. They say, well, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But where's the logic in that? If you vote,
who you vote for.
And you elect dishonest, incompetent people, and they get into office and screw everything up, well, you are responsible for what they have done. You caused the problem. You voted them in. You have no right to complain. I, on the other hand,
but not everybody
who did not vote, who, in fact, did not even leave the house on election day, I'm in no way responsible for what these people have done and have every right to complain as loud as I want about the mess you created that I had nothing to do with. So I know that a little later on this year you're going to have another one of those really swell presidential elections that you like so much. You'll enjoy yourselves. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure as soon as the election is over, your country will improve immediately. As for me, I'll be home on that day doing essentially the same thing as you. The only difference is when I get finished masturbating, I'm going to have a little something to show for it, folks. Thank you very much.
Alright guys, great stuff there by George Carlin as usual, but let's jump into what he was talking about. First of all, why don't good people stand up to bad people more often in the world? Because first of all, good people are super self-conscious, so they're always doubting themselves. They're always doubting whether or not what they're saying is right. Secondly, they just want to be left alone for the most part. Like, it's the people who are the most egotistical, it's the people that are the most dominating that want to be politicians. That's the reality. When he's saying there are no good people in society, of course there are good people in society. Actually, the overwhelming majority of people are good. They just don't want to be like messed around with, and they don't want to have their face or their public or their face in public or their family's face where people can make fun of them. They just want to be left alone. Like the average good person just wants to be left alone. That's why they don't become politicians. It's not that they don't exist. It's just that they want to live a life with themselves, like their family, their friends, and like within their own little like space or their own little bubble. They don't want the world to be upon them. Though that's, like I said, politicians are only like narcissists, like egotistical, like psychopaths. That's what politicians are. No average person wants to be a politician. Your whole like private life is gonna get ruined. Your whole family life is gonna get ruined. It's all gonna be in public for everybody to know. Who wants that? Like, what person wants their whole life out in the public so everybody could go through it? I don't know that many people. Secondly, he said, if you vote for someone, you're in like you're responsible for the decisions they make. But what if you vote against them? Let's say a liberal politician gets elected. What if I voted conservative? I didn't vote for them, so I didn't vote for that. So how would I be blamed for that? So I don't think that's really a credible argument. Like, that doesn't really make sense in my eyes. But yes, the third thing I do agree with him on. Politicians aren't here for the average person. They're there for rich people. That's all politicians are. They are rich people. So what do they want to do? They want to conserve their status. They want to conserve their financial ability to make more money. They want to conserve their place in society. So that's all it is. Like, the majority of politicians are conservatives. Like, you see them as like liberal or independent, but all they're doing is fighting to conserve the power that they have right now. So yeah, he's right. Like, the average politician does not give a F about like me or you. But that doesn't mean you still shouldn't vote. That doesn't mean you still shouldn't try. You shouldn't be a nihilist. You shouldn't be black-pilled. Like, you should always be optimistic. Like, that you could always make it. And it's not about other people. It's about what you have to do and what you're going to be able to do. So that's how I look at the world. I don't care what Donald Trump or Kamala Harris or Justin Trudeau or Pierre Pauvre. I don't care about any of those people. I'm going to have a good life regardless. That's it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video because it helps the channel and the video grow a lot. But I'm going to wrap it up. So take care of yourself. Stay safe. Because it is a crazy world and there are a lot of crazy people. But most importantly, guys, you already know by now. Peace.